We have seen that crossover, that announcement made by the Honorable Yusuf Nsibambi. He decided to start his fasting season, the Ramadan season, by crossing over to the NRM. That's his right. And what we have been saying is that it's good that he is now forthright about his intentions, because the past few days he's been pretentious about the situation, and some of us came out and said, look, Honorable Nsibambi, we know you did not make it in an election. It's probably you have some debts to take care of. It's probably you need a job here and there, Minister of State, RDC, whatever the case might be. Come clean about your intentions. Others have done so. There's many people that have crossed over in the past years, and they didn't begin to pretend by saying, look, I'm holding discussions on behalf of the opposition over this issue, over the other issue. Yet really he was having meetings to secure his crossover and for him to get a placement, a job of sorts. That's entirely his right. And we are glad that the truth about all of what he has been engaged in has come to the fore. We wish him well. He's not the first to cross over. As we have said severally, some would ask, does this not weaken the forces of change or the opposition for that matter? No, for two reasons. Number one, several people have crossed over before, but they don't cross over with the people that they lead, and they cross over on their own. But most importantly, the issues of concern do not go away just because one individual has crossed and joined Mr. Museveni. Poverty remains, poor service delivery remains, corruption remains, etc., etc., bad governance, and so on. And these are the issues that the people of Uganda are concerned about. Opposition to Mr. Museveni and his regime is not just us, the leaders. It is the people of Uganda who want a better country, who want value for their tax money, who want their money not to be stolen, who want leaders that will be accountable to them, that will respect them, and so on. So even if, all opposition leaders, as they are known, cross over, the people remain with their challenges, and so the issues will be voiced out again and again. But what's imperative is that now the pretense has gone away. We wish him well where he has gone, to protect his gains. I heard him say, yes, he was chairman Kampala District Land Board, and from that he attained 140 titles within Kampala, Central Kampala, clearly saying he got those titles courtesy of his job. So he has what to protect. I guess that's why he has joined the team that he has joined. We wish him well on his endeavors.
The public about my decision. First of all, throughout my time at the university, I've been in active politics as an activist. If you look at the UID, we are the people who essentially started it when we had just left school. The Namayanjas, the Ziges, the Lumes, and others. So I've been involved in politics and I've been watching. I've never been NRM all along, and all the debates go hall to hall castigating the NRM. Later on, when I joined politics after close to 27 years as a lecturer at the Faculty of Law, I got closer to politics. First in the former agenda, then in FDC. I was the deputy president of Dr. Kizabesige Central, and I was the legal advisor, as the Right Honorable Speaker said. We engaged in so many petitions to do with elections and other matters, administrative or otherwise, in FDC. I was also the chairman of the Electoral Commission of FDC. Now I'm the current the deputy president, Central, can call it Uganda, in FDC. We've had so many parties emerging from FDC, Freedom Alliance of Honorable Kamya, and of General Muntu, now PFF of Ukwago, but now I'm based, until yesterday, I was based at Najanankumbi with FDC. So I've been involved generally in politics, the patron, the youth, now at FDC. Then I became a member of parliament till I think May this year, Mawokota County South. So I've interacted with politicians and communities. Coming up with this decision was in the recent elections. No one can believe that I lost Mawokota, but I sincerely lost. The population is saying something different. For us as politicians, we are saying something different. If you look at the politics as it is, I was appointed by Mr. Chagulanyi as a shadow minister of works and transport. So when I became the whip, I dropped that, but I still continued attending or participating in shadow meetings. Throughout the 4 or 5 years, we have never sat as parties to agree on any position. We would say this is the coffee bill. You get a decision, take a decision that we storm out of parliament.